Is Lucy Letby guilty or is Lucy Letby innocent? This has been a topic that has been on debate for quite some time. While most people think that Lucy Letby committed these crimes, there are some people who do not feel that Lucy Letby committed these crimes. Now, obviously, there has been a trial. In fact, there was a second trial, and she was found guilty at both. Now, this evening on my live, we are going to watch the panel of experts explain to everyone why they believe Lucy Letby did not commit the murders of these babies. The legal team for Lucy Letby have applied for the case to be reviewed by the commission that investigates potential miscarriages of justice. What we have to remember is that the experts that have been brought in for Lucy Letby's legal team, like they would do in a courtroom. And so we have to sit on the fence when we're hearing this information and not immediately jump into, well, she's definitely 100% innocent, because this is just a small section of the information that they want us to know. Now, in August 2023, Lucy Letby was convicted of murdering 7 babies. She was also convicted of attempting to murder 6 others at the Countess of Chester. Now, last year there was a retrial for a 7th baby, because remember, there was some babies where they were not able to determine whether she was guilty or innocent. However, after a review, there was another trial for this other baby, and she was found guilty of attempted murder. And that doesn't just happen very easily. So now what this is from the Nursing Times. I'm just going to read this to you. So obviously we know she's serving 15 whole life sentences. So far, the Court of Appeal have refused permission to appeal any of these convictions. However, the CCRC confirmed today that they have received the application from Letby's barrister, Mark MacDonald, on the 3rd of February, which was yesterday. And this is on the basis of this information they have from their expert witnesses. Now, the CCRC is an independent body that is responsible for reviewing the suspected and alleged miscarriages of justice in England and Wales, and this can send cases back to the courts. Now, it's not for the CCRC to determine whether someone is innocent or guilty, but it is for then to refer it to the Court of Appeal to decide whether the conviction is unsafe. So a CCR spokesperson said, "We are aware that there has been a great deal of speculation around the Lucy Letby case, much of it from parties with only a partial view of the evidence." And that's important, because a lot of what we are hearing is partial evidence. We haven't seen all of the evidence. We heard some of that evidence during the trial, on the trial of Lucy Letby, and some of it was pushed into mainstream media, but we haven't heard all of it. We haven't seen all of it. And we have to remember the jurors did. And I do feel the jurors were diligent in this case on what they were looking at. The article goes on to say, "We ask everyone remembers the families affected by events at the Countess of Chester between June 2015 and June 2016. And they have received that application into Lucy's case, and they are looking at the application." So, as I said, we are going to cover this evening. We have to remember that the information that we're hearing is from the defence or the legal team's side, that they will be putting to the court. Why this is even being put out so publicly at the moment, I don't know. I don't think it should be, because obviously, as I said in my live earlier when I was talking a little bit about it, it does kind of put a fair and just trial at risk here, because if this was this had just been going to trial, we wouldn't have any of this information. It should be reviewed by the CCRC first and then go from there. Obviously, if it's rejected and it goes no further, then absolutely the information, should then be made public. And we have to remember there is a public inquiry that is also going on into the deaths. And I have a question. Where were these experts during the trial when Lucy Letby really needed them to be there? And what were the defence doing? Were they sleeping on the job? Because obviously, if she is innocent and is proven to be innocent, that's a whole different ball game. So we'll see. We'll sit on the fence. I still believe, and I'll say this tonight, and I said it earlier, I still believe that even with this information, I think she still would have been found guilty, but we will see. We will see what the outcomes are. But do make sure you are following so you don't miss the live this evening, and make sure you are subbed over on my YT channel for the things that we do over there as well. Bye, guys.